I don't even know what to say no more. I've done this video like 3 times, and I never talked it. I was like, I don't know how pregnant women eat. I'm not showing you nothing. You can't see nothing. And I've been practicing since getting raspier, across more truer.
In terms to what extremes, my mom.
I'm sorry, and don't worry, I got my brush too.
Time for yourself. I mean, you always got the truth. You can talk, except my fingernails. I usually do them a little better. They are, my hands are just.
Hi, it's me again. Hey, so yes, welcome to another one of my videos, and I'm Jessica. Oh my gosh, so this is gonna be a sad video. I'm gonna tell you right now. It almost makes me want to cry. I just need to move on. I need to move on, and well, red's a neat color. I like red. And Mr. Brush has been so nice to me. But according to my sister in Arizona, I needed to get a purple one. So, there goes Mr. Brush. Alright, so, yeah. Now we got Mrs. Brush. Alright, now that the drama's all over with, I just got out of the shower. Yes, so the last video I was taking a bath. This video I was taking a shower. No, I wasn't going to bring you in there. I'm sorry. So, hey. Yeah, today is actually February 20th, 2013. See, I got it right. So it's 2013. And not a lot has really happened. This is actually my 3rd day out of my 3rd day of being suspended. So, from work. So I've just been sitting here doing nothing, learning. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. You can't learn nothing, something, I'm sorry, did you know, and I didn't even know this, but if you're out camping in the woods, and you got potato chips, you got nachos, Doritos, it don't matter. You know what? I just brushed my teeth, and these taste like garbage after you. But what I learned is if you don't have kindling, you want to start a fire, you need kindling, you just get a lighter, and you just, this stuff is so dang, it's already lit. Okay, this stuff has got a built-in fire starter in it. Okay? I am sorry, what am I putting in my stomach that's got a fire? Look at this. You need, yeah. Oh, that stinks. Did you know that? I didn't even know that. And I still like chips, so just imagine all those chemicals that are going in your stomach. Man, give you, yeah, see? Now you learned something. I didn't even know that. We're going to take a regular old potato chip, yeah? You don't even need that. There, it's lit. And it's like kindling. I didn't know this. And it's got some like bad chemicals. And I shouldn't be doing this because I got like... yes, this is what trailer park people use. Because we got our propane stoves and we got it, Ain't that jacked up? This messed up. This is what we're putting in our stomachs. I don't know. So, yes, I learned something new on my 3 days off. And that was about it. That's about all I learned. So it was a really productive 3 days, right? Now, seriously, I'm coming up to the 1.5 year mark in my transition, and I'm sure anybody would tell you, um, during transition, one of the things you always learn, you learn about yourself. You learn, when you come to terms with reality, with yourself, you know what I mean? You learn something. You learn something new about yourself. And I've learned so much over the last year and a half about me that I wouldn't say I didn't know, but I would say I didn't want to know, or I wasn't allowed to. You know what I mean? But just being myself, being true, being myself, imagine that. Um, I've learned so much. And that's what's great, and that's what's taken the transition by its horns. So the last 3 days, I told you the last couple of videos, my eczema, it's like a skin condition. It's like a rash. It just flared up on me. I haven't had a flare up in like 6 years. Okay, so I had no idea. And if you know anybody with eczema, it's kind of nasty. I didn't have it on my face. It would just get on my arms. And I've been trying everything in my legs. It would get my legs too. And it's not pretty. It's ugly. So, yeah, I've been trying everything. Laundry detergent soap, the free and clear, chemical clear, the sensitive body wash, taking a shower. I mean, I showered every day. It was just a nasty old rash. And it's kind of ugly. So anyway, I went to the doctor on Monday, which was one of my days off, which was also a holiday, so that was kind of... I walk in the doctor's office, and of course they asked me if I had a hysterectomy. Come on. That's good. I always smile when they do that. But being a holiday, it was like crowded in there. They opened up at 1 o'clock. They only accepted like the first 10 people, and I was like number 5. So they got me in right away. But man, when I was in the waiting room, filling out all this paperwork, and it was the same people that did my wrist for my workman's comp, so they like recognized me. But all this, I cough at everything. So, knock on wood, I got out of there. They called my name. I'm not sick yet, so hopefully I dodged a bullet. And if you're sick, you got that flu bug going around this year. Plenty of vitamin C, vitamins, sleep. But anyway, the doctor gave me a prescription. And this is one of the times you wish you had medical health care. I mean, hormones, I can sort of deal with those myself. Like I've told you, that Walmart only charged me, what, $4 for the estradiol? Or maybe it was $6. It's really cheap. And then for the Spyro, that's like $70. So I did the Spyro on mail order, Canadian United Healthcare. They still need a prescription. But, yeah, because I think Spyro without insurance at Walmart is like $70, for the 100 milligram pills. I take the 100, I take 100 in the morning, 100 at night. Yes, I know you can get them cheaper if you buy the 25 milligrams. I'm not going to pop 4 pills just to get my 100. I'm sorry. 1 pill and I'm done. Okay? And like I said, I only pay, what do I pay? I pay, yeah, Universal Drugstore. I pay for about 200 pills, which is the Spirolactone, like a Canadian version, 100 milligrams, 100 pills. This 200, it's like $40. And they're not the prettiest. They don't get that special coating, so you taste them. But anyway, I'm a shop. I shop. I penny pinch. Monday, I'm going to Dallas. I'm getting a blood test. So it's $90. I got a penny pinch. Some of these just to. Anyway, I'm at the doctor's, and I tell them about my eczema, and it's like she writes me a prescription, which is good because I've had this prescription before. Except they gave me like a big tube, like about like this big. It's expensive. It was like $50 for a tube like this big. So I call in the prescription. She was like, you know, mix it with, oh, I can't even pronounce it. Eucerin. This is the generic version, but it's good lotion. The Eucerin, Eucerin, whatever. So anyway, I mix it with that. But the prescription was $60. And I'm like, what the hell? And I get it. And I was so pissed. I just paid it and left. But I mean, wouldn't you get pissed? It was $60. That's it. My thing of toothpaste is bigger than this thing. What the hell? My finger is bigger than this thing. My finger can hide this damn thing. But you know what? It's clearing up. It's not itching no more. I just can't believe that. 60 damn bucks. So I'm kind of pissed. So what do? I just sit here, put lotion, scratch my arms, and, you know, just light potato chips on fire. I mean, just imagine if I still can't believe that. That's like crazy. And insane. That something like this, gosh, how much money am I going to save by not eating potato chips? Probably not. If I'm starting my own fire, and oh, it even sizzles like it's got plastic in it. I probably shouldn't be doing this. You could be all calling the fire department on me. So, don't try this at home. I'm a trained professional. Oh my gosh. But no, I did actually, during my 3-day suspension, I mean, I'm kind of frustrated. You know, when work did my 3-day suspension, they did it on my Friday, which is fine. So I had my weekend, and then they made me come back for 1 day. So I had my 2 days off, and then come back to work for 1 day. Then they gave me my 3-day suspension, officially. I mean, they gave it to me before my weekend in the first place. So I had to come back for the 1 day, then do my 3 days. So I was pissed. That's mistreating me. I'm sorry. I could have been in Dallas. I could have, you know, so I got to do something productive. What do? I might as well go out and just look for another job. Hell. So, and I'm going to relax. I'm going to step back down. I want to keep the job I got. It's not that it's any better. They're all about the same. That's one thing about truck drivers. If you're a truck driver, you know, it don't really matter that much. The companies pay about the same. And it's not the job I hate. Obviously, I can get a job. And they were so nice. I've been able to calm down. Because believe me, there are a lot of companies, and I was talking to a couple people, they wanted to hire me. Hell. So I have no worries. If I get fired from my current job, hell, I got a job just like that. Of course, there'll be background check and a wait, but yeah, so that was a big relief. But I'm just weighing all the odds, and I was tempted to fill out an application on some of the places, but I only got one more month, the month of March. April 1st, April Fool's Day, is actually my 6 months. I actually get a pay raise, and that's about it. And a brownie button. And some Doritos, a bag of Doritos, so I can start a fire if I need to. My gosh, I didn't even know that. If you don't have kindling, just grab a bag of Doritos. Just go for it. Hell. Man, what do they put in these things? So, jobs are about the same. They all pay roughly, you know, per the load, which is what I'm trying to avoid in the first place. And if you remember me switching jobs back in, you know, September, October, in my videos, I was taught that I've never had a job where it was by the load. You know, that's a lot of stress, and I knew it would be a lot of stress. And you know, I'm dealing with it. I'm working with it, and you know, when the day comes and I need to go by the hour again, I'll do that. So, but obviously, I need to do what I set out to do back then, which is practice my voice, which I really haven't been doing. But anyway, I've calmed down with my current job, and I go back to work tomorrow. So I go back to work tomorrow for 2 days, because that will finish out my week, because it's 6 days on, 2 off, 6 on, 2 off. So when I had to come back, you know, I had my 2 week days off, and I came back for that 1 day. Then I had 3 days suspension. That's 4 days. That means I have 2 days left of my week. So I come back for 2 days, and then I have my 3-day weekend this time, which is normal, which I'm going to Dallas. So I see my therapist, maybe see a couple friends. I don't know, maybe not, because I got to be back Tuesday, so a lot of my friends go out Monday night. So I might not be able to. But anyway, I'm going to get some important stuff down, my truck fixed, or titled. No, I don't know about this color. I just don't go off pink fingernail polish. I learned that this weekend too. I mean, it looks good on the shirt, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. $60 a dang tube. My finger can hide this tube. Damn. I'm going insane. So, the last couple of nights, I've been... What did I have? That's why the chips were out. I had poor man's taco salad, with the meat and the cheese and the cetera. So but now I got to chill, because my blood test is on the 25th, which is my 1 year, 6 months exactly. So I'm going to fast this time. I've never fasted on any of mine, so that might mess with some of my comparisons, because I compare all my... but I was told I was supposed to fast anyway, I guess. I just didn't. And one of the test results, the doctor said, because I didn't fast, it looked like I might have had diabetes. Which ain't a good thing. So, and I don't. So that's good. I don't got to worry about my blood sugar. But for the next few days, I got to watch what I eat. Try to eat pretty good so it doesn't interfere with my blood test. I know it's kind of contradictory to rely on your blood test by eating healthy foods for like 5 days before your blood test, but you got to do what you got to do. So, I just wanted to update this video pretty much with the job. I got 1 more month, March. Then I get a pay raise. If I last all the way till June 1st, I start my vacation, and it goes all the way till June 11th. I get like a week and a half. It's only a week. It's 5 days, but it's 5 days trapped in between, because I every now and then I'll get 3 days off. And so it's 5 days in between my 3 days off. So I'll get 6 days off on my weekends, the 2 weekends, the 2 3-day weekends, plus the 5, that's 11 days. So that's the way I designed it. And I'm going to do that. Also, I'm thinking if I start another job, if I have to, I will. But if I can keep this job until then, I don't know what I'm going to do after surgery. Obviously, I got to get back to work after surgery. And it just might be a difficult time to get retrained, stuff like that. Just might be better to keep what I can. I ain't going to shut up. I ain't going to tread on thin ice. I don't tread on thin ice very good. I still run with scissors. Where are my scissors? I had a pair of scissors. I run with flaming potato chips. That's it. Okay. I still can't believe that. Look at it. It's already started. It's going. It's going. You want some potato chips? Grab a bag of potato chips and watch this video. Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to throw all the potato chips away. That's messed up. Oh. Oh, so it's, I don't know, the last 3 days had been good to get off work. Now, tomorrow I got to go back to work. Sort of return to kind of normal. They did see me go look for another job, so I'm sure I'll hear about that. But you know what? What was I supposed to do? I got to weigh up my options. I got applications. I got business cards of a couple people that, hey, when your company gets a little more frustrating, come back over. And they told me. That's what they said. They're like, all right. So, it's it's neither here nor there. I mean, like I said, work has me hired, you know, as a cisgender, female. That ain't no problem. That's what I am. That's what my driver's license says I am. Okay? I have no problem with that. They don't need to know I'm trans. Because the trans piece, like I said in my last video, is just a medical term. It's used to describe, or it's used to describe a medical condition, and not really my personal, feelings. I look in the mirror, I see a woman. I don't see a trans person, I see a woman. And it's all good. And that's the way the work looks at me and everything else. So, believe me, they're looking for women truck drivers. So I got nothing to worry about. And that's a good thing. Plus I got money saved up. Of course, like I said, when I spend my vacation, I'm thinking about doing the electrolysis, over at E3000 or E2000, whatever it was. Where they inject you with numbing cream and they just go crazy and you walk out, your whole face and neck is swelling. But they do it all in like and they get your whole face and you don't, no more shaming, after a couple, sessions. So I got enough money for that. I got enough money already for augmentation. It's been top ramen and everything. Obviously, this next paycheck's going to be short because of the 3-day suspension, and the trip to Dallas. That's gonna. The blood test is like $100. Of course, gas going to and from. My therapist bill, which it's all good. It's part of everything. It's part of learning about me and learning new things every day. Sort of like learning that if you have a couple potato chips, you're gonna burn them. So, you learn something new every day. I learn something new every day. And I get a new brush. And it's purple. This is Mrs. Brush. Mr. Brush is over here. So now we got Mr. Brush and we got Mrs. Brush. And just as long as I don't do this, in all my videos, it'll be alright. Because if I start doing this, then we know I got a brush problem, and we really don't need to be doing stuff like that. I think I'm rambling. I better go. I'm starting to return back to normal. Like I said, work starts back up. The year in 6 months is almost over. Stay tuned for that video, which will start the 19 series. And then after that, the 19B, I will have another 3-day weekend, and I will do the part 2 to the, the relaxing questions and answers. So if you do have last minute questions that you'd like me to answer, feel free to email me at jessica@jessicaannette.com, and yeah. I'll see if I get those in before the 19B video. So until next time, you just gotta remember. You gotta remember. Obviously, because I keep on putting it in your head over and over. Ouch, is it hurt? You gotta be true. You gotta be yourself. And those two things together right there. Even if you're like in one of those movies, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, I think, yeah, I could have been in that movie. Alright, so until next time, peace.